I will admit, I was not always a strong advocate for public action on climate change. I was never a climate change denier, a modern-day version of a flat Earth advocate, but I have always had an instinctive reaction against doomsday prophets who predict the sky would fall, or in this case, that life on Earth as we have known it is going to come to an end within any fathomable time frame. Moreover, if that were true, a corollary to that first instinctive reaction is a second instinctive reaction of skepticism that there's anything we could do about it. My kids take great delight in reminding me of the infamous moment in my family when I chose to do some environmentally unfriendly act, like buy another combustion engine car or grouse about a 5-cent surcharge on single-use plastic bags by saying, environment schmivironment. I have never lived it down. Mea culpa, mea culpa. In this season of atonement, let me say publicly to all of you, I was wrong. I have changed my ways, and it was my kids who taught me why and showed me how. This is serious. This is real. Climate change is not just some natural event following some grand cycle of time. It is driven by man's actions, from his voracious appetite for fossil fuels to his mania about cutting down forests, which adds carbon dioxide to the air and shrinks the Earth's ability to remove the carbon dioxide already there. The Earth is warming at an alarming rate, as anyone can tell you after they suffered through 121-degree heat. That's 49.6 degrees Celsius in, of all places, British Columbia, in Canada. It has triggered deadly weather events, from hurricanes and tornadoes to typhoons and floods, and it is melting the glaciers and polar ice caps to the point that coastal areas on continents around the world will, before long, be underwater. I remain convinced that what man has done, man can also undo, that we have within our power the ability to correct the trajectory of tragedy and disaster on which we are now embarked. My newest car is a hybrid. Perhaps my next car will be electric. I also know how hard it is, that we won't get it all done right from the start. I've invested heavily in plant-based meat and restaurants, but I also like a good steak now and then. Eventually, maybe, I will give that up. We fight about a lot of issues in our society and in our politics, but this issue is too important to fight about. Look around you at the water shortage in your country, or the electricity shortage, or the food shortage, or the housing shortage. It is all connected to climate change. We all need to urge our leaders to act to save our culture, our society, our civilization in your country and mine. Let's not start tomorrow. Let's start today. Otherwise, there might not be much culture, society, or civilization left to save.